Hello Internet, welcome to real life and Merry Christmas. I jinxed it so hard. For weeks I've been saying Christmas Day, the weather's going to be perfect. It always is on Christmas. The weather ends up being awesome and I get to ride on Christmas, and that's what I do for Christmas. Well, the weather heard about it and went, oh yeah? The forecast says 70 and sunny. Well, you know what? Not only are we going to fog really hard, we're going to fog for 3 days straight. When's the last time you've seen fog 3 days straight? Never? Well, that's what we're going to do because we're jinxed so hard. Anyway, it is pretty foggy, and I was thinking, man, I can't see very well. There's a lot of mist on my visor. If only I had something to wipe with, and I realized, these gloves I bought, my Climb gloves, since I'm a Climb fanboy, apparently, they have a little wiper on them. I was like, perfect. And my glove doesn't quite fit on my brow like this, but if I do it this way, oh yeah, that works really well. This lens is shaky, but it's not wet. This one, maybe if it's covered in water, maybe this wiper will work really good here. All right, awesome. Aside from cloudy though, it's not bad out. It's like 55. It's 60 almost. It'll be probably 65 when I leave from where I'm going next, which I'll talk about in a second. But even though it's really wet out, it's not raining. It's just fog, and the ground is completely saturated. It's 100% humidity. I am very cozy. I'm like, because I'm in my Climb gear. Climb fanboy. No, I got my... Actually, it is a full Climb suit. Shoot, man, I'm a fanboy. No, it's my ADV gear, and it's just the gear for this kind of weather, which is why I'm wearing this and why I'm riding this bike. I like to ride the Super Duke or my sport bike on Christmas and zip around and kind of explore a little bit, but I have different plans today, and then also with the weather, I was like, nah, I need to wear my ADV suit. And you can't pair the ADV suit with the Duke, which I have done. You totally can, but for Christmas today, what I'm doing is I'm living the nomadic Christmas lifestyle, and I rode to see Dan and his family, which was so nice. Thank you to Dan and their family for having me over to visit them and their family, feeding me brunch, just hanging out for a bit. And that's a weird, not normal Christmas tradition, but boy, I just like the idea of on Christmas you ride the bike and you see family and friends. It's an excuse to ride the bike. I know, it's selfish. No, I can't see. Perfect. But I was there for an hour, and now I'm going to go visit my best friend's family, and I'll get to hang out with them for a little bit, and then I'll get to ride home. And when I ride home from there, I'm guessing that the fog will break, but maybe it's listening and it's letting me jinx it right now. I want to pass this guy, but as I accelerate, he's accelerating too. Okay, so now you're going to get over into my lane. Come on, dude. I got 2 Christmas albums from 2 bands that I like, that I save all year long. I don't listen until Christmas Eve, and today just listen to those 2 albums on repeat, having a great old time. It looks gross out, but I'm having a great day. Freaking love riding. I've ridden this bike in a long time. In fact, I'll tell you a short story. I'll try to keep it short. It's probably going to be a bit of a rant. All right, this is a very short version. The side stand on this motorcycle, specifically the bolt that holds it in, is so stupidly designed. Not as bad as the Zero, but it is stupid, and it broke. And Dan and I, a few months ago, tried to fix it and couldn't fix it. And then I took it to my brother, and he fixed it. And that, again, is a very, very short story. The bolt design on this side stand is really dumb. Guys, if any of you happen to have a Touareg, take the bolt out of the side stand and look at its design and explain to me what exactly color the crack was of the engineer that was designing it, because it's absolutely stupid. Anyway, short version, it's fixed now, and I haven't ridden this bike since it was fixed. I'm used to, when I put the bike down the side stand, the bike to lean too far because the side stand bolt is splayed, it's going out. But now it works properly, and it's like, wow, you can just get off the bike with the side stand down and swing off. It's super cool. I like when things work. Speaking of Christmas, dude, freaking Nolan, rest in peace, got me and Dan a set of noise-canceling Sennheiser in-ear monitors, which are very nice. One of these days, I'm going to make a video showing exactly what the cables are and what's going on with my helmet. But all that to say, long story short, they're very nice. Awesome Christmas gift. Thank you, Nolan. I'm really enjoying them. I'm off work this week. It's my vacation. By vacation, I mean staycation. I'm just going to stay home and do nothing. It's been great. But I took the Zero out, which I haven't done in a while, and I took it out midday, 2 hours. Christmas Eve, no one's out. I'm just exploring. Nothing crazy happened, except that I've confirmed the onboard charger on the Zero doesn't work. I mean, I don't think it's a hardware issue. I think it's a software issue. I think it's something in the computer or the brain of the bike, but it won't charge. I have to use the quick charger on the side. Anyway, all that to say, the bike is on its last legs. And there are now basically no more dealers or services for the Zeros in the Midwest. My bike is junk. That bike is going to go in the dumpster probably soon. I mean, it's on its last legs. Anyway, I had a great day, and I was like, man, what a bummer. I can't freaking ride this thing very much at all. 3? Christmas? Felony? Handcuffs? Is the camera dirty? There you go. The weather was awesome. It was just great weather for Christmas Eve time. But then, a few days before that, me and the boys went out and rode on the Supers, and that was an awesome day. We rode for like 2 hours from our town up into, I don't know, where did we went far. It wasn't freaking Edwardsville and stuff like that. It was a great time. Even though it was freezing, we were just like, ugh. Anyway, it's not a remarkable story, but I've had a couple good rides. So I had that one a week ago. I wish we could take off without him hearing us, because he would just sit there. He's waiting for us to move. We could psych him out. We could just like pull forward and rev, and he'd start going right now. Zero ride yesterday, and today I got the Touareg back and forth around town, riding like Touareg for like 2 hours today. So it was just an awesome week for me to be able to ride all 3 bikes 2 hours each day in 1 week with the exception of fall, good weather around Christmas time. This is my vacation. This is what I call a good time. I was gonna say, when I get home, I'm probably just gonna play Satisfactory. It's a video game I got into. That's that story. And here's another short story. I do upload on one of my other channels. I've been uploading like every week or two. If you care about that kind of stuff, it's President's AI videos. It's a very niche genre of videos, but if for the off chance you like that stuff, there you go. Those videos exist. I thought about going on some kind of trip this week since I have the whole week off. I thought it would be awesome is to have heated gear. Of course, the weather is actually nice this week. I thought it was going to be cold maybe, but maybe have heated gear and then ride south or somewhere warm and be there for like a day or two and ride back. That would be cool, but I didn't have the time and money to do it. And sitting here on the Touareg just cruising is like, oh yeah, this bike is awesome. I like traveling. I do it as often as I can. It's usually twice a year since I had the Touareg. I travel, I go somewhere, but the next trip probably is going to be till June. Blech, it's too long. There's a motorcycle. It's my family. It's a freaking the twin. Woo! It's a 2-up twin. That makes me happy. All right, those are my people. I got my top case on because I have a couple presents in here. I thought it'd be really cute to wrap that with just like a vertical and horizontal red ribbon, so the whole thing looks like a present. And I was like, yeah, but then I have to go buy a ribbon, and it's Christmas Eve. I'm probably closed, and I'm too lazy. And just telling you about it is just as cute as doing it, whatever. But now it's just for carrying presents. And I usually put on a Santa hat on my helmet, but I haven't put the Santa hat on this helmet, and I was looking at it last night, like, how do you attach it so that, like, it's attached to the front and the back without, but also, and I couldn't figure out a good way to do it. There's no, like, pre-drilled holes. There's nowhere to run through securely on the back. If I, like, worked really hard, I could make something random thing, but kind of connected. One time, and I don't know why I don't have any pictures or video of it. Like, it doesn't exist anywhere. So if someone wants to steal this idea, I'm not giving you permission to steal it, but whatever. I love this idea of basically a hood that goes over your helmet. So I have like just a normal hood sticking out of my windbreaker jacket there, but I made something once where I made it with a hanger wire, and I ran the spools on like the mounting points of the visor, and so that brow held like this big black canvas hood, which I think I just used a helmet cover for the hood. But anyway, it was just perfectly secured, and you just pull the hood up, and then on the wire it just hooked right onto like the brow or something. It wasn't a peak, but part of the helmet, just it hooked right there, and there you go. And then the wire and the wind held it in place, so you had a brow sticking out like right here, and you just had this black hood. So like a hoodie for your retractable hoodie for your helmet. When you want it off, you just pull forward a bit and it springs back. It's like, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Anyway, that was one of my ideas I made, and I haven't thought to make it since, but if someone who's smart wants to make it, I'd like to see that. Anyway, random story. Oh yeah, I passed CDL school. Woo! Forgot I was going to tell you I was going to make an update on that, but yeah. passed. I got my stupid driver's license picture. I've had my ID picture taken many times. I'm in the habit of getting dumb, bad driver's license pictures. I think they're hilarious, and you'd be surprised what you can get away with. But now it's going to say, and I don't know in what order, CDLAM. Is it CDLA? I think it'll be CDLA with restrictions. I didn't learn on the manual. I was given the option, hey, you want to learn the manual? I was like, I do, and I believe I could do it, but the goal is to get the CDLA, so I'm going to give myself the best chance of success as possible. I'll just do it in an automatic transmission, and if I really want to, I can learn manual later. So I think it's going to say with restrictions or not manual, but anyway. Normally, I ride the Super Duke on Christmas, but the last bit of this trip here is out in the country on a gravel road, and I have brought the Duke out on the gravel, but I don't want to, and why would I when I have this? Paired with the fact that I have to wear my ADV suit for the wetness, like, yeah, I'll just take the Touareg today. Plus, I got my wiggles out in the Duke, so yeah, that's why I'm taking the Touareg today. I've taken this on out in the gravel there once. I remember the gravel there, I think they redid it. I think the gravel's worse. I'm not going to record the video out there because it's too close to my destination anyway, but kind of excited to touch it. I want to touch gravel. I touched dirt on the Zero yesterday, and then I touched highway on this and the Duke. I got all that stuff touched. My voice my voice hasn't come back in like 3 weeks. It's not fully returned, and correlation isn't causation, but I believe it's because I found out 3 weeks ago that I can do a good impression of the gingerbread man from Shrek, and I was just going ham and saying a bunch of stupid crap and entertaining myself. Wore out my voice for like a day, but it hasn't fully returned. I wonder if my voice will ever come back. I say that because when I turned 30, something I noticed was, hey, I'm not healing. That was the main difference I noticed at 30. I wish this car wasn't here, and I wish I was paying attention because this is the one passing zone. But that's an awesome foggy tree lane. I've definitely had worse fog, but this is kind of bad. What sucks is me talking is actually fogging up my glasses inside my visor. And when I try to get some air in here, it helps a little bit, but not very much. And now there's condensation on the inside of my visor, and so it's just a bunch of water I can't get rid of, so now I'm having a hard time seeing. So what I really should do is just shut up, go to my friend's place. So anyway, I want to record because I'm having a great time just to cruise out here. So anyways, I appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing well and being good. Merry Christmas, and you'll see me later. Bye. See, my voice is gone.